أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفر ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي يسر ولا تؤثر وتمم بالخير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. So we are studying the fragments, right? Uh, we have already studied the ism so far, and after ism we have start our study of the fragments. And as I told you, so far there are 5 types of fragments in Quran, which are most commonly used in the Quran. And among them, so far we have studied like 2 of them, right? We have studied so far the harf jar and harf nasab. We have studied harf jar and harf nasab, and so harf jar are few harfs that will make the next ism after it a jar status, and harf nasab are some harfs which will make the next ism after it nasab status. There cannot be any gap between the harf jar and its victim, but there could be a gap between the harf nasab and its victim. So these things we already studied. Today, inshallah, what we're gonna study is idafa. Idafa is another kind of fragments, and what we have studied so far is harf nasab or harf jar, like harf jar and harf nasab, right? In both of this case, we see one harf attached with one ism, right? Here harf plus ism, right? And here also harf plus ism. But idafa is another kind of fragment where it not gonna be harf and ism, it gonna be ism and ism. Both of them will be ism. And so it is different from the harf nasab and harf jar. How it's different in English, if we see, then we can get it. So idafa is a kind of fragment where of is used. Remember of, and like if I say book of Karim, okay, book of Karim. So here you can see directly there is of here, and book of Karim is not a complete sentence, right? Book of Karim is an idea. If I say this is the book of Karim, then that's a sentence. But the book of Karim is just a fragment, right? And also book of Karim, here the of is directly mentioned. And this is called idafa in this kind of fragment is called idafa in Arabic. Okay, so of basically means in any language the possession of something, or it is telling us the belonging of something. Okay, possession, it indicates the possession. So there is clearly two part of it, the part before of and the part after of. And of in English can come in 3 ways, right? Book of Karim, or we can say Karim's book, and also we can say like my book or his book, like this, my book or his book. Okay, his book. So in this like these 3 in English, of sentence or fragment with of comes in these 3 forms, right? Book of Karim, Karim's book. Karim's book has a hidden of inside, right? We can say it in another way, book of Karim, right? And also his book has a hidden of inside of it, right? Book of his, okay? Book of him. So in these three way, of comes in English. And all these three, there is clearly two part of the fragment. The part before of and the part after of, okay? So in Arabic also the same thing. There is two part of idafa fragment, and this fragment is called idafa in Arabic. Okay, this fragment called idafa, book of Karim, or his book, or Karim's book. This kind of fragment are called idafa. Idafa means basically the fragment of, and clearly it has two part. Okay, the part before of and part after of. And one interesting thing about Arabic is the of word does not exist in Arabic. This word of does not exist in Arabic. By some specific rules, this word just implied in Arabic. This word does not really exist in Arabic. So we have to look for a particular order, particular rule to identify the invisible of in Arabic. And this kind of fragment is called idafa. So it has two parts. How many parts does the idafa fragment has?
Two parts, two
Two
isms.
parts. Yes. So the first part, the part before of is called mudaf. Okay. So the part before of it is called mudaf, and the part after of is called mudaf ilay. Okay. So what is the part before of?
Mudaf,
And what is the part after of?
mudaf ilay.
Mudafile, mudaf and mudafile. So now in English, can you identify in the first fragment which one is mudaf and which one is mudafile?
The book is mudaf, and then Kareem is mudaf ilay.
And okay, Karim's book in this fragment, which one is mudaf and which one is mudafile?
Uh, is it still Kareem's book is mudaf ilay and book is mudaf?
Yes, the book is still mudaf and Karim is mudafile because though it's Karim's book, but it can be written as how, like book of Karim, right?
Yes.
Can written as book of Karim. So the part before of is mudaf and the part after of is mudaf ilay. So book is considered mudaf and Karim is considered mudaf ilay. Okay, and in case of his book, okay, we can say it right. How? Book of him, right? Book of him. So in this fragment, still the same. Book is mudaf and the him part or his part is mudaf ilay. Okay.
Yes.
So and what is the whole fragment called in Arabic?
Idafa,
Idafa. Okay. So we are studying the idafa fragment, and idafa fragment. How many part does an idafa fragment has?
two.
Two part. And so idafa is constructed that indicate position. Don't be technical. It's just the off. Okay. The off does not exist. So we have to find it out. And how many part does your idafa fragment has?
Two.
Two. What are those?
Mudaf and mudaf ilay.
Okay, so the part before of, okay, the part before of is considered mudaf,
Yes.
and the part after of, okay, considered mudafilai. Okay, so now we have to find out how it's constructed in Arabic. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, if you remember the rules, those are very easy rules. So mudaf has a sets of rule, and mudaf ilai has a sets of rule. That's it. Okay, so to consider a word, to consider any ism mudaf, you have to have only two rules. Okay, how many rules?
Two.
Two. The first rule is mudaf must be light. Mudaf must be
Light.
Light. We have studied the concept of light and heavy, right? You remember those? What is
Yes.
light and what is heavy?
Yes.
And I told you there are how many reasons to be a word to be a light?
Uh,
4 reasons. Okay, there are 4 reasons for a word to be light, and the first reason we learned was the partly flexible word, right?
yes.
Partly flexible word are always light. Now you come for the second reason. The second reason, if the word is mudaf, okay, if the word is a mudaf, then it must be light. It must be light. Okay, and this is the most important reason. Okay, this is the most common and most important reason. If anywhere in the Quran you find a word that is in light status, you supposed to think first of all, this thing have to come in your mind, that is the word a mudaf. Okay,
Okay.
then second you can think of is the word is partly flexible, but the first thing you have to have in your mind that is the word is a mudaf. Okay, so mudaf must be light. Mudaf must be what?
That must be what? Light.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so the mudaf must be light, and the second rule to be mudaf is mudaf cannot have al. Mudaf cannot have what?
Al.
Okay, so alif lam can never exist in mudaf. Okay, this is the two rule to be a word be a mudaf. Okay, these are two only two rule. So what are the two rules to be a word to be mudaf?
It must be light and it cannot contain alif lam.
Okay, it cannot contain alif lam. And mudaf ilai has just one rule. How many rule?
One row.
One rule. And the rule is it must be in jar status. Which status?
Jar.
Jar. It must be in jar status. And that's it. That's your mudaf and mudaf ilai. If you find this kind of construction in Arabic, that is considered as mudaf and mudaf ilai, idafa, okay? And idafa is basically off, the invisible off, right? So the mudaf must be light, and mudaf and cannot have al, and mudaf ilai must be in jar status. And you can understand always and always the mudaf must come first and mudaf ilai will come second, okay, in Arabic. Because in English you see sometimes the mudaf ilai come first also. Like in Karim's book, the mudaf ilai is come first and book become last. But in Arabic, it's never gonna happen. You always gonna find mudaf is coming before of and mudaf ilai is coming after of. Okay, and the most important thing is that nothing can come between them. You understand? Nothing can come between them. So basically mudaf has two rules, mudaf ilai has one rule, and nothing can come between them. So total 3 rules, right? Okay, so if I want, let me clear it out first. Okay, so now tell me, what are the rules of to be a idafa fragment?
Uh, it must be flexible.
No.
What? Sorry.
There is no mention of any flexibility here. Mudaf has
It must be
two
light. It
rules,
must be
right?
light. It must be light. Sorry.
Light, yes. Mudaf must be light and mudaf cannot have al, right? So
Yes.
basically 2 rules, light and no al. Okay, this is for what? Mudaf, right?
Mudaf.
And mudaf ilai has just one rule. What is this?
It has to be in a jar status.
Yes, jar status. That's it. Okay, jar status. Mudaf ilai jar status. And can anything come between mudaf and mudaf ilai?
No.
No, nothing can come between mudaf and mudaf ilai. They are very sacred and they are very tightly bound together. Okay, nothing can come between them. Okay, they are directly connected. Nothing can come between them. Okay, and mudaf will come first and then mudaf ilai. Okay, Let us do some practice, and after that it gonna be easier. Okay. Rasulullahi. Rasulullahi. How many word you can see over here?
Two.
To Rasul and the word Allah. Rasul and the word Allah. If you look at the first word, Rasulu, right? Rasulu.
Uh-huh.
Is it light or heavy?
It's light.
It's light. Normally, how a word supposed to be? Light or heavy?
Heavy.
Heavy. That means normally, if the word Rasul is there, then it's supposed to be Rasulun, right?
Yes.
But because the word is not Rasulun, it's light. So what should I think first?
That Rasulu is the mudaf.
Is it a mudaf? We have to think first, is it a mudaf?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is light. Not only four reasons that a word can be light. And the first reason to think is the word is a mudaf. And is there any al over here?
No.
No. So it's a perfect candidate for mudaf, right?
Uh-huh.
We have to look like this. Is the word is a perfect candidate for mudaf or not? So the word is light and no al, no al. So it's a perfect candidate for mudaf. Okay. So perfect candidate for mudaf. Then go to the next word. How will I like clarify that this word is a mudaf? We have to go to the next word. If the next word is jar, if the next ism, if there is an ism after it which is in jar status, then it's a perfect match. Okay, and then we'll consider mudaf and mudaf ilay. So the word Allah, lafzul zalala, which status it is in?
Jar.
Jar. The lafzul zalala is in jar status. So is it a perfect match?
Yes.
Yes, so nothing is coming in between them. The first word is light, no alif lam, and immediately the second word is in jar status. So it's a perfect match. And so this one is Rasul is considered mudaf, and the word Allah is considered mudaf ilay. Okay, Rasul means I know, you know, messenger, and Allah, Allah. So how you gonna translate it?
Uh, Allah's messenger.
Allah's messenger. If you wanna say it in a common way, like if you wanna use of, so how you gonna use it?
Messenger of Allah.
Messenger of Allah. Okay. For now on, use this term so you will understand it better. Of is there, so the messenger of Allah. Where do you get the of from? There is no of here.
Uh,
It's implied, right?
yes.
If you see any construction of mudaf and mudaf ilay, we'll in translation we'll put a of over here. So Rasulullahi means it's a mudaf and mudaf ilay, which means messenger of Allah. Okay. Now we can move to our next word. Okay. Junudu Iblisa. Junudu Iblisa. Let's consider the first word. So Junudu, is the word light or heavy?
Light.
Light. So if you see a light word, what is your first thinking?
If it's a mudaf.
If it's a mudaf or not. So let's check. So it's light. Is there any al here?
No.
No al. No al. So it's a perfect candidate for mudaf, right?
Yes.
How are we gonna find out is it a mudaf or not?
If it has if it's light or if it has no alif lam.
Yes, it's perfect match. So how are we gonna confirm that it's a mudaf?
If
If
it's
the next word, if the next immediately next ism after it is in jar status. Is the iblis in jar status?
no.
Are you sure?
Oh, Iblisa. Oh yeah, it's in yeah. It is in jar status.
It is in jar status. How? Because iblisa, right? It's a partly flexible word, right? Partly flexible word. And partly flexible word cannot have tanwin, cannot have kasra. So rafa will be iblisu, nasa will be iblisa, and jar will also be iblisa because cannot have iblisi, right?
Yeah.
So it's jar. Understand it so far, right?
Yes.
And so it's a perfect match, right? It's a perfect match, and that's why it's a mudaf ilay. So which one is mudaf and which one is mudaf ilay?
The Junud is mudaf, and then Iblisa is mudaf ilay.
Mudaf and mudaf ilay. Always, right? Mudaf come first, mudaf ilay comes second, right? Mudaf, mudaf ilay, mudaf, mudaf ilay. So how are you gonna translate it? Junud means army.
Arm, Army of Iblis.
Army of Iblis. Perfect. Army of Iblis. You're getting it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we go to our next word, inshallah. Qawmu Musa. Qawmu Musa. Tell me. Is it a mudaf mudaf ilay?
Qawmu is a mudaf because it's in the like form and it does not have alif lam,
Perfect. And
and the following word is in jar status.
how is in
Because
jar
it's
status? Musa.
it's a non-Arabic name.
Is no, Musa is another category. Musa is non-flexible. Okay, and non-flexible word is it's Rafa, Nasab, Jar. Everything look the same. Rafa is Musa, Nasab is Musa, and Jar is also Musa. Okay, so it's Jar. You are right, but it's Jar because it's a non-flexible word. Okay, because it's Rafa, Nasab, and Jar all look the same. Okay, you can refer back to the flexibility class for better understanding. So Qawmu Musa, is it a mudaf mudaf ilay?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, it's a mudaf mudaf ilay. And so how are you gonna translate it? Qawm means nation.
Nation Nation of Musa.
Nation of Musa. Perfect. Nation of Musa. Then come to our next word. Rabbana. How many word you are seeing over here?
Rabbana. One word.
One word, Rabbana.
Rabbana.
hmm Okay.
Bana. Okay. Yeah, two words.
Rabb is one word and Na is another word. You are familiar with Na?
Oh yeah, my lord.
No, no, not my lord. It's Na. You memorize the pronouns?
Nahnu, right?
Yes, Nahnu. Nahnu is we, right?
Yes.
Nahnu is we. What is the attached version of Nahnu? What is the Nasab or Jar version of Nahnu? You have to memorize the pronoun better because
Nun.
pronoun Na. Nahnu is Na. Okay. So Ana
Mhm.
means I, right?
Yes.
What is the attached version of Ana?
E.
E or Ni. E or Ni. Okay. So Ni or E. And Ni is Nasab and E is Jar. But in case of Nahnu, right? In case of Nahnu, only one version, and that is Na. And Na is both Nasab or Jar. Okay? Nasab or Jar. So in here, and we also know pronouns are ism too, right? Pronouns are what? Ism, right?
Yes.
So Rabba, first consider this word, Rabba, is the word a mudaf. And always just memorize these steps. Memorize these steps. If you see any pronoun attached to any isms, so Rab is an ism, right? Rab is an ism. If you see any pronoun attached to it, it's definitely gonna be mudaf mudafilai. No doubt about it. Okay.
Yes.
So here you don't have to look for it, but for our class purpose, we'll still gonna consider. First, we'll have to check is the word is mudaf mudafilai not or not. Okay. So Rabba, tell me, is the word Rabba is mudaf?
Yes, because it's flexible and there's no
No,
alif.
it's not flexible. It's light.
Sorry, light.
Yes, light and
There's no alif lam.
no alif lam. So it's a proper candidate for mudaf, right? So how are we gonna find out is it a mudaf? We have to look at the second word, right?
Yes.
The second word is the second word in jar status.
Yes.
How?
Because the attached version is na.
Its attached version is na. It's nahnu's attached version, right? Nahnu's attached version is na, and na is considered nasab or jar because it's what we need over here. We need nasab or jar over here.
Jar.
We need jar, so it's jar. Okay, here you can see iblisa. It can be nasab or can be jar, right? But nasab, if the word is nasab, then our purpose is not served. But if the word is jar, our purpose is served, right? So we have to see if the word is jar or not. If it can be jar, then it is jar. If it can be jar, it is jar. If it can be jar, it is jar. Okay, this is the simple rule.
Mm-hmm.
So Rabbana is mudaf mudaf ilay. What did it mean?
Our Lord.
Our Lord, yes. Rabb of ours. Okay? Our Rabb or Rabb of ours. Okay, we can go to the next word. Muslimu Makkata. Muslimu Makkata. Tell me, is it a mudaf or mudaf ilay? Idafa fragment or not?
So the first word is mudaf because it's light
Mm-hmm.
and there's no alif lam,
Mm-hmm.
and makkata is also a mudaf. It's a mudaf ilay
Mudaf ilay. How?
because it's in the jar status because it's a name of a place.
Perfect. So Muslimu is the light version. The original version was Muslimuna, right? Muslimuna. And it's not Muslimuna and it's became the light. So light, no al. So perfect candidate. And Makkata, you can see over here, it can be Nasab or Jar. But if it could be jar, it is jar. We'll consider it jar. Makkata is nasab or jar because it's a partly flexible word, and partly flexible word are they cannot have tanween, cannot have kasra, right? So it is in jar status. That's why Muslim Makkata is a perfect mudaf ilay fragment. It's a idafa fragment. So how are we gonna translate it? You know what Muslim mean. You know what Makkah means. So go ahead.
Uh, Muslims of Mecca.
Muslims of Makkah, yes, plural, right? Like Muslims, all Muslims of Makkah. Perfect. You are getting it, right?
Yes, inshallah.
Okay, we'll do some more practice, inshallah. Because the concept is very easy. You have to practice to understand it. And all those words are found in Quran. So you are already in a process of translating the Quran. All those words are from Quran. All those fragments are from Quran. So the concept is very easy, my brother. You have to practice. You have to go to Quran. You have to find those fragments by yourself. Then you will develop the confidence, inshallah. So then come Maliki Yawmiddin. We know, right? Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin and Maliki Yawmiddin. So let's consider this phrase from here. Maliki. Let's consider this word first. Is it a perfect candidate for being mudaf?
Yes.
Yes, it can be, right? It's light and there is no al. So it's a perfect candidate for being mudaf.
Yes.
How will find it's an idafa fragment or not? If the next word
In jar status.
is it the yaumi is in jar status?
Yes.
Yes, yaumi is in jar status. So yaumi is mudafilai, right? So maliki means the malik, yaum means day. So how are we gonna translate it?
Uh, Owner of Day of Judgment.
No, why are you saying judgment? Just he's malik, right? He's the king, okay, king
Uh-huh.
or the owner.
Uh-huh.
You can say owner.
Okay.
Owner of day.
Yeah.
Owner of day. That's it, right? Owner of day. Now come here and see Yaumi is also light. Why? And there is no alif lam over here. So it also can be mudaf, right? It is a mudaf ilai from now on,
Mhm.
but can it be also a mudaf? Yes,
Yes.
it is light, there is no alif lam. So it is also another mudaf. And look at the next word, ad-dini. Which
Jar
status it is in?
jar.
Jar. So it's the mudaf ilai. So you can see sometimes you can have a chain of mudaf ilai. So Maliki means owner of day. Then again of what? Din, judgment, or I'm gonna say something. Okay. So owner of day of judgment. You can see the chain. Malik is light no alif lam followed by jar, and Yaumi is light no alif lam followed by another jar. Okay. So Maliki Yawmiddin is a complex, is a long chain mudaf ilay idafa fragment. You understand?
Yes, inshallah.
Okay. Next. Next fragment is Amri Rabbihi. Amri Rabbihi. Tell me, how
Uh,
many words do you can see over here?
3.
3. Amri is one, Rabbi is one, and he is another one, right?
Yes.
So now tell me, Amri, uh, is it a perfect candidate for being mudaf?
Yes,
Why?
because it's light and it doesn't have alif lam.
Okay. So how can we prove that it's a mudaf?
Looking at the next word.
Next word is
Also mudaf.
oh no, it's jar.
It's jar. Yeah.
So it's a mudaf ilay first, right?
Yeah.
So Amri is mudaf and Rabbi is mudaf ilay. So Amr means command of Rab, command of Rab, master, okay? Command of master. Then Rab is see again. It's also light and no all over here, right? Rabbi is also light and no all over here, right? So Rabbi is another mudaf, right? Rabbi is another mudaf. And what he is doing here?
He's also is a mudaf ilay
Why?
because it's in the jar status.
How is in jar status?
It's attached.
So is the pronoun, right?
Hold on.
And which pronoun it is?
He.
Hua, yes, he. Hua. The original form or the independent form of the pronoun or the rafa form of the pronoun is hua, right? And the attached version or the nasab or jar version is who or he, right? Who or he. So he is the attached version, and that's why it's considered a nasab or jar, and here it's jar. And as it's attached with the ism, will definitely gonna consider as a mudaf ilay idafa fragment. So Amri Rabbi, what does it mean?
It means the command of Allah.
No, command of Allah, not Allah. You have to translate it literally. Command of, right? Command of Rab of yours. Command of master of yours, right? Or his, basically his. But we can reconstruct it and we can say command of his master. Okay, you got this part?
Yes.
Okay.
So Rab means master.
So Rab means so many things. You can say one of the meaning is master. Okay, Rab means so many things. Inshallah, if we get chance, inshallah, we'll discuss one day about the meaning of Rab, because Rab, some translations say Lord, Master. They all have a fragment of meaning what actually Rab is. Okay, so right now you can say master. Yeah, Amri Rabbihi means command of his master. Okay, then the next word is, let me clear it out for you. Okay, Zikru Rahmati Rabbika. Zikru Rahmati Rabbika. Word by word, think it or word by word, then you will understand. Zikru see if the word is a perfect candidate for mudaf or not.
Uh, wait, I can't. Okay, next.
Okay, zikru.
Yeah, the video chat is blocking the screen.
Video chat is blocking the screen. I already closed that one. I don't know why it's coming over here. Now you can see. Someone has that video on. Can you please turn it off?
Okay, Zikr. So back on.
It's back on.
Yeah. So Zikru is
Okay.
in is light, and it's also no alif lam.
No alif lam. So it's a perfect candidate, right?
Yes.
Formula. Then come the next word, rahmati.
Uh-huh.
Is it a mudafilai?
Yes.
Why?
In jar status.
It's in jar status. So it's a perfect candidate of mudaf and mudafilai.
Uh-huh.
Mudafilai. Okay. So zikr means remembrance. Rahmati means the rahma or the blessings. So how you gonna translate it?
Blessings.
No, remembrance. First you have to translate remembrance of
Blessing.
blessings. Okay. Then come the rahmati again. Rahmati is the word is a candidate for mudaf.
Yes.
Yes, because it doesn't have al, doesn't have and it's in light status, right?
Yes.
So it's a perfect candidate for mudaf. Then see the word rabbi over here.
Uh-huh.
Is it mudafilai?
Yes.
Yes, because it's in jar. So remembrance of blessings of master,
Master.
right? Master. Then see again the master. The rub is in also light and no alif lam. So and it's there is an attached pronoun. So it's always gonna be mudaf mudafilai. Okay? Rabbika. So Rabbi means master and Ka means what?
You.
You. So master of you. So now we can reconstruct this one, right? Remembrance of blessing of master of you. It doesn't really make sense in English. So you can just say it remembrance of your master's blessing, right?
Oh,
First translate it and then we can move back and forth to how it makes sense in English. We can do that, no problem. But you understand the concept though, right? How
yes.
we have to do it?
Yes.
Okay. So I will give you all one piece of paper. Let me show you the paper first and then you will understand. So okay. There will be this paper. There is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 fragments over here. What you have to do is you have to identify is the word is mudaf ilay or not. Okay,
No.
it's easy homework. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay. So you understand the concept of mudaf and mudaf ilay, right?
Yes.
So idafa, right? So how many part does the idafa fragment has?
2.
Okay, let me write it down over here. Idafa. Idafa. How many part the idafa fragment has?
2.
2. So first one is mudaf, right?
Yes. Mudafilai.
Mudaf. And what are the rule to be a mudaf?
It has to be light, and it has to be
Light
and
and
no
no,
alif lam.
no alif lam. Okay, forget it. No alif lam. And what is the part of mudaf ilay?
It has to be in jar status.
Mudaf ilay has to be in jar status. That's it. There is no other rule. And it have to be is anything can come between them?
No.
Nothing can come between them. Nothing can come between them. That's it, right? Nothing can come between them. So idafa is consist of mudaf and mudafilai, and mudafi has to be light. Walaikum salam. Mudaf has to be light and no alif lam, no al, and mudaf ilay has to be in jar status, and nothing can come between mudaf and mudaf ilay. Okay, so if all these rule fit, then we can translate it as something of something, right? Okay, so these are some you already do some practice, and you have some homework for it too, right? So do the homework. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna learn a few list of vocabulary, because vocabulary is very important, right? And these sets of vocabulary are more important than others. These sets of vocabulary are called special mudaf.
Mhm.
Okay, by special mudaf I mean there are some words come in Quran more oftenly. If you can Google it, or if you can find any apps, in which app you can search Quranic word, then you can see how many times those words come in the Quran. There's so many times this word comes in the Quran, and every time this word comes, that following word is must be in jar status. That means these words are called special mudaf. That means these word can has two meaning, right? It those word come more often, and those were always considered as a mudaf, always. Okay, so we have to memorize those words. There are a list is given in your book also. I will give you the page number, inshallah. So these words are considered special mudaf, and this word basically what they mean is they either mean time or place. What are those words mean?
Time or place.
Time or place, yes, time or place. Those words basically means time or place, and those are word, if those words come in anywhere, the following word must be in jar status, and it will always considered mudaf. These words are always considered mudaf, and the following word must be mudaf ilai. Okay, that's why these words are special. There are so many people. I know so many people. I told them few are them are my students, few of them are my uh, I told them to memorize the special mudaf chart, because those words are very common and they didn't do it, and they are suffering. I don't want you to guys to suffer, so please memorize those words. Okay, these are very easy, and these are very common also. So baina, you can see this word. Okay, baina means between. Baina means what?
Between.
Baina means between. Then come amama. Amama means in front of. Okay, amama means what?
In front of.
Amama means in front of. You have to basically memorize those words. I'm just telling you to understand, but you have to memorize those words. Okay. Then come amama is in front of, and uh, khalfa. Khalfa is behind. Khalfa is what? Amama is in front and khalfa is behind. Okay, amama khalfa. Okay, then come fauqa. Fauqa means above. Okay, fauqa means above, and tahta means below. So you can memorize two at a pair. Okay, so fauqa above and tahta under or below. Okay, amama is in front and khalfa is behind. Hawla. Hawla means around. Okay, hawla means what? Around or surround. Okay, and these two words we know I think, qabla and ba'da. Qabla means before and ba'da means after. Okay, qabla before, ba'da after. Okay, kaddama is right in front of. Okay, you see amama over here. Amama means in front, like it could be like near or it could be far, but it is in front. But kaddama means right in front of your leg, right in front. Okay, so you understand the difference between amama and qaddama?
Yes.
Okay, and khalfa, you see khalfa is behind. But wara'a is also behind, but it is far behind. Okay, so khalfa and wara'a. Khalfa means behind and wara'a means far behind. Okay, then come inda. Inda means with. Okay, inda means what? With or close to something. Inda. Ma'a means basically with my side, inside, with side. Okay, ma'a means with, like I am going with you. Okay, ma'aka, with you. Ma. Okay, then come duna. Okay, duna means beside, other than, okay, or less than. It can come in three meanings. Duna. Then come lada. Lada means in presence of, and milladun. Min ladun always come, you can see it's two word, min and ladun. But if those two word comes together, fused together, min ladun, it means specially from. Okay, and it always come like this, specially from, min ladun, always come together, min ladun. Ladun never comes alone, ladun always comes with min ladun. Okay, so those are few word, 1 2 3 4 5 15, right? Those 15 word are considered what? Special mudaf. That means the next word after it must be in jar status, and next word is must be mudaf ilay. So those are the some. It's nothing actually, no extra rule you are learning. Is the same rule of mudaf and mudaf ilay. What the extra things is, you know, you have to know some vocabulary also. Okay, and there are also few words. Just hold on a second. Okay. Okay. There are also some more word over here. They are badu. Badu means some of. Badu means some of. And mislu means like. Ayu means which. Nafsu means the same. And kullu means all or every. And ghairu means other than. Okay, those are the word. And this word, we are separating these two sets of vocabulary because this word can never change. Baina is always baina. Hawla is always hawla. It's never gonna be hawlu, hawli, anything. Inda is always gonna be inda. Never gonna be indu, inda, or anything like that. Ma is never gonna be ma'u, ma'i. It's always gonna be ma'a. Okay, so these word will never change. But these sets of vocabulary, these six, that can be changed. Kullu become kullin, ayyu become ayyin, ba'du become ba'din. Okay, can be. That can be changed. But these word can never change. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, so there are just few vocabulary you have to learn, and let me give you some example, then you will understand it better. We are just in one single concept over here. Okay, we are not in different concept. I know it's too much, but those things you have to learn all together in one nutshell. Okay, so mudaf ilay you have learned, and you have learned some special mudaf. You have to memorize those words. Okay, like in Quran, there is ba'da salati. Ba'da salati, right? Ba'da salati. So Ba'da is a special mudaf, right? And that's why the immediately word after is the salati. It's jar. So if you see Ba'da, then you don't have to look for is the word light, if the word has no alif lam, and if the next word is jar. You see Ba'da, that it's easy. It's mudaf ilay. Okay, like easy mudaf ilay. So Ba'da salati means what?
Uh,
After the salah. After the salah. All over here. So Ba'da salati means after the salah. Okay. Next word is bainakuma. Next word is bainakuma. So baina is a special mudaf, right? Baina means what?
between.
Between. Baina means between. What is the kuma means? Kakumakum. You forgot, right? Both of you. Between both of you. Okay? And if we find any special mudaf, we don't have to add off in between, but because it will never gonna make sense. Okay? Bainakuma means between you or you two, between you two. Okay? Okay. Fawqat tawilati. Fawqat tawilati. Fawqa. Fawqa is a special mudaf, right? Fawqa means what? Above. Fawqa means above. Tawila is basically the desk. Okay? Tawila means desk. So fawqa tawili. See, fawqa is making this word jar. So fawqa tawili means above the desk. Then qabla Musa. Qabla Musa. See, qabla. What the qabla means? Before. Okay, and qabla is making Musa jar. Qabla Musa means before Musa. Okay, ma'i. Ma'i is a common word in Quran. Ma'i. So we know the word what? Ma'a, right? Ma'a. Ma'a is the special mudaf. Ma'a, like this. Ma'a. Ma'a. Ma'a is special mudaf. And what is E doing here?
Means you.
What?
The attached pronoun.
Attached pronoun. Which one?
You.
No. You is anta. Anta is ka. So you have to memorize the pronoun very hard, man. Ana, right? Ana means what? I. The attached version of is either ni or e. And here is the e. E is jar and ni is nasab. So ma'a with e is ma'a e, but ma'a e doesn't sound good. That's why they just change it to ma'i. They just change it to ma'i. Okay? They just change it to ma'i. You got it? Okay. So those are some cases with special mudaf. Okay. So you have, for special mudaf, I'm not gonna give you extra homework. You just have to find some of them in the Quran, and it's very easy. You can find every word in basically every page of the Quran. Any word you can find. Ba'da, qabla, tahta, wara'a, amama, baina, khalfa, inda, ma'a, milladun. Okay, ba'du, mislu, ayyu, kullu, ghayru. Those words are very common in Quran. So you have to find out by yourself. Okay. And I will give you one chart to identify the mudaf and mudaf ilayh. So, is anybody have any question?
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Walaikum assalam.
I'm new today. This is my first class. Can I get the other class and the book?
Yes, it's already in there. You are in the WhatsApp group.
Yes.
Okay, so in WhatsApp group, the group description, if you see the group description over there, you can see the class recorded class link, and also the resource, the books, and everything is there.
Oh, group description. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
I'm Fancy Apus Wabi.
No problem. No problem. Yes, it's all already in there.
Okay.
Inshallah, if you have any question, you can ask in the group. Okay.
Okay. And what time the class will start?
Every day every day from 5:15 to 6:15.
Okay. Every day.
Every day. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else has any question? No. Okay, so we can conclude our class, inshallah. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Walaikum assalam.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.